All right, time for another color demo, guys. Welcome to Gulfside Bait Works, and today we've got a micashift powder, and this one is MS-102 Interference Red. We're going to do this just like we've done all the others. We're going to put an eighth in each one of these half cups. We gotta get one of them is going to get 5 drops of black, and we're going to pour them in our swamp trout, creek snacks, and goblin baits, gobwads. So let's get this going. All right, and this is the red interference. All right. On there. All right, so let's go ahead and mix these bad boys up and see what we got. This cup's still really hot. Been out in the shop for a while, so things are getting warm. And of course, it's also July in Florida, so you know, there's that. All right, there we go. Yeah, it's a nice red. It's like most red highlights. It's more of a pinkish shade of red, but I think it will get darker when we use the black. On the other side here. I was actually just a couple days ago fishing a bait that was a red highlight back. It was made by a guy called Skunk Buster Baits. I was literally just chatting with him before I started taping this while I was waiting for the plastic to get hot. He actually said, he's like, I can't wait to see what the red micashift looks like. And I said, well, I'm working on it right now. So yeah, so there's the red again. And we'll put our 5 drops of black in this side, and then we'll see the magic when they mix up. All right, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Now it's taking on more of a maroon color. Get it good and mixed. Yeah, so it's a lighter red with the without the black, and it's more like almost like a maroon. Not quite, but almost there with the with the black in there. So we're gonna reheat these and get ready to pour. I'll see you guys back in just a minute. All right, we're back. Plastic is hot and ready to go. So get our gloves on here, and we'll go ahead and pour these. And again, we're using the Interference Red micashift powder from 8-bit Baits. Pouring it in first the creek snack from swamp trout, and then we'll also be pouring it in the gobwads from Goblin Baits. Ooh, over poured the tail on that one. Looks like we're okay though. Whew. My plastic's pretty hot. I like pouring it hot when I pour it like this, where you just do the 2 right after each other to get them to blend. Interesting. So this one seems a lot like the violet, where it's a little bit clearer versus the way the gold was. Ugh. Over poured that one too. All right, now Goblin Baits Gobwad Sprinter. Gobwad, not the Sprinter, just Gobwad. He has another one called the Sprinter that's got a different tail. Whew. really like this in the white because I use a lot of pink colors because I make mostly saltwater baits. The red though is or the darker will definitely work well too. But I think I'm gonna see myself using this more often than I use regular highlight. All right, we're gonna let these cool. We'll be back in just a minute. All right, it's been a while. So these are, yeah, good and hard now. I waited longer than I usually do. I was distracted by the TV. But anyway, let's check these out. So first off, oh, look at that. We got our red. This is the red interference powder. Look at that. It's so shiny. It's got like a brightness that I haven't seen in others. It's not like massively different from like a highlight powder, but I feel like it's got that brightness that the 8-bit stuff is known for. Yeah, that's nice. That looks good. All right, so that's our first creek snack. Here's another one. Come on, creek snack. Here we go. So there's our second one. Also looking pretty good. Looking tasty. Isn't that, I think STG says that. But, all right. And now with our gobwads. There we go. There's the red on the top, the red in the belly. This one's interesting. I see mostly straight white looking at it straight on, and then when you turn you get the red. So, you know, it's what you expect from an interference powder, but I did see more color in some of them than others. Some of them were white, some of them had more of the color. It kind of depends on what you want to do with it. But these look great. I am most definitely enjoying all these powders. Here's another one. Look at that. I almost get, at certain angles, I keep wanting to think I'm seeing gold, but I think it's just because of the lights, like a reflection. Yeah. All right. Well, let's bring you guys around and look at them up close. All right. Turn the camera off. Okay. Here we go. So yeah, there we go. Looking good. Looking good. And that is MS-102 Interference Red Micashift Powder from 8-Bit Baits. All right, again, another thank you to Michael from 8-Bit Baits for sending us this stuff to try out. And if you enjoyed the video, like it, subscribe if you want more content like this. I'm doing all the interference powders that 8-Bit sent us, so they should be coming up soon. In fact, this is actually probably close to the end. But if you have anybody you know that wants to check this kind of stuff out, show them the video. Tell them to check it out. Give us a share. And we'll hold it up here and see how clear it is. So, not super clear, but, you know, it is a mica powder. But yeah, look at that. Yeah, you see that? How I'm seeing some golds in there at certain angles, I think? I don't know. Could just be the way the lights are in here. But yeah, looks dope. Love these. And thank you for coming by Golfside Baitworks, and we'll see you for the next one.